Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I will show you how to bust forts, or more specifically I will show you 5 different steps or tricks how to remove the nasty debuffs that forts inflicts on you if you attack them. But before that, some quick housekeeping. There are many of you watching this our videos in general that are not yet subscribing to the channel, so please hit that subscribe button, and if you do so you will receive a new guide every Monday coming from us, and if you're a patron you will also receive another video every second Thursday on top of other HOI4 content we also release for our patrons. On next Monday I think we will do a guide on circle attacks or continuous attacks. And then also for Patreons we have a vote laying around, so it's not yet decided on what guide that will be. Alright, let's start. The first one I'm gonna show you is that if you attack a fort from different angles you basically remove the effect of the fort. So here I'm gonna attack first from one angle on the Maginot line, and as you know the Maginot line has level 10 fort on every tile. So I'm gonna attack this tile here, and each level of the fort gives me 15% debuff, so level 10 fort 150%. So if you see on the fight here, the fort gives me 150 minus. But as I said, if I attack from another angle I can start working down that fort modifier. So 135, add one more angle to the fight, 120, and then I just add all the angles at one time and I'm down to 90%. So it's a very powerful way to remove the fort effect on you when you attack. So look at the weak spot in the fort line of the enemy and see which tile you can attack from multiple angles, and that will help you a lot, or remove one level of the fort per angle you attack from. So the second thing I'm gonna show you is basically how you can adjust your template to fight even better against forts. So I'm gonna take a look at my infantry template here, and I have no adjusters here as you see, but if I add a pioneer company, or sorry, engineer company, you will see that I get the 10% attack from against forts. So by saving that now, and then I attack again, and instead of 150, oh, it's not supplied yet. There we go. Instead of 150, I get 140 minus. So a really powerful effect right away. And actually by going up one tier, the first one gives you the 10%, but the second tier also give you another 10%. So it's really strong. So then you can remove the 20% right away. And there's a small adjuster also if you add artillery. So adding one artillery gives you another 1%, another 0.8, and so on. So it helps a little bit, but not as effective as the engineers. Alright, so that was the template. So the third thing I'm going to show you, or the third trick, is basically how you can use the traits on your generals to increase your chances even more. So I'm going to start off by making Manstein my field marshal, because he has the engineer trait that gives me 10% for attack against forts. But by making him my field marshal, I only get half of that effect. So instead of 10, I would give myself 5% if he's a field marshal. But this one stacks with the general. So Hell, he also have the same engineer, another 10%. So if I have both of these now, I will get 10% from my general and 5%, half of it, from my field marshal. So if I attack now, you can see I'm down to 110%. But I also have the Fortress Buster, another 15% from my field marshal that I'm gonna activate, and then on my general, the same thing. So then I'm gonna stop, attack again, 87.5. So now we're getting somewhere, and this is attacking from one angle. So we started at 150, we're already down to, no sorry, the fort is damaged one level. So I'm gonna quickly unpause, there we go. So now we're down to... No, yeah, it was 80. Yeah, it was correct. No? This is unlucky. There we go. 102.5, sorry. Alright, so the third thing I'm gonna show you is basically how you can use the siege artillery ability to increase the damage even more. So now when I have the Fortress Buster on the general, this trait, it unlocks the siege artillery, and that is this button here. So if you see, if I hover it, it gives me another 20% attack plus a higher chance of damaging the fort. So I'm gonna stop my attack, and then I'm gonna activate the siege ability, siege artillery, attack again, from 102 to 82, so the 20% write-off. So now attacking from one angle, I'm down to 82.5 instead of 150, adding those different 4 steps. But remember the circle attack, attacking from all the different angles, and green. Now I will punch my way through the Maginot line. It's down only to 7.5% instead of 150. So that's very, very powerful. Oh yeah, now it's what damage 1 level, but that goes also quick, so roughly 20% instead of the 150. Yeah, so the last thing I'm gonna show you is basically how we can remove the fort altogether really easy, and that's by taking your bombers that I prepared here. So I have 600 tactical bombers. I'm just gonna find the strategic button and then bomb him, but before I let them fly, I'm gonna click here and make them focus fire on the forts instead of anything else. So this means that they will look for any forts in northern France and start bombing the forts only. So the Maginot line is in this area, and if I unpause now, we will see that the forts will quite quickly start taking damage. So, yeah, 2 in damage, 3 in damage, yeah, and it will go up quicker and quicker. And this is also now the AI is trying to repair as much as possible. This is only one tile I'm looking at now, but if I look at every tile, you see they are all getting damaged really bad. So this will of course help me quite a lot when I attack, just by softening the defender before attacking. That was everything in this video. I hope you liked it. Like I said before, please subscribe and you will see videos like this every week. Yeah, that was everything. Thank you and bye.